We should be doing something here soon. We should be doing
Okay.
something here in a minute. We should be back
Oh,
online
oh,
maybe
it's
now.
happening!
Oh, oh,
It's
oh,
happening! It's
oh.
happening! It's happening!
We did it. I know what I'm doing.
That was awesome.
Can you guys hear? Can you hear us? I am talking right now, so hopefully you can hear me. Sal, can you talk for a couple
I'm
minutes?
talking right now, and hopefully you can hear me. Jman, could you talk?
I can. Sometimes too much. But I
And
am here.
Okay, chat room, let
Yamo.
us know.
Yamo, can you hear me?
Can hear all. Awesome. I stream occasionally and don't have all the fancy things because I don't do a podcast. I just sit here and let you guys do all that big work. So,
Grand Vegas.
we did it.
Oh my God, Sal is freaking out. Yes, she was.
Look at this. We're going to give it a couple minutes. I'll say 2 minutes to see if we can waste some of Barf's data by getting him on voice in his phone, which means I need a picture of Barfolomew. Do we have a picture? Can you send me a picture, Sal? This
What I
is your
want is-
question.
Oh, you're asking me
No.
if I have a photo of Barf?
Do you-
Not one of the knock. No, I'm joking.
Let's see. It could be a photo of me and Barf.
Whatever you want for me to put as Barfolomew. I don't have Fexy. I don't know where I was
What?
going with that. I was going to say fancy, and somehow it came out Fexy. I don't have
Well,
fancy
how is
text like Barf does saying who you all are, but Sal should be in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. J-Man's picture is in the upper right-hand corner. I am in
I
the
support
bottom
Turarts.
right-hand corner.
Yes, Turarts always in the gutter.
I am always in the gutter. I am very much in the gutter. I have front, like, prime property, even primal, and the gutter.
I'm looking for a
All right,
Barf
then.
Barf approved pic is what I'm looking for.
Okay,
Because I love and respect my friend Barf.
I appreciate that.
Is there one with a drink in his hand?
Probably. Here's one with him and a stormtrooper.
Oh, wow, Grumpy, I just saw that picture. I do not look frickin' amused.
Oh, how about him and Hogger?
Do it.
That's my favorite. I love it.
If you want to Discord that me, and I'll get it set up and...
What if... Okay, I can save it. Desktop. You guys are really seeing how the sausage is made.
You are. This is going to be great to edit.
Are you able to get it from a link if I send you a link?
Yeah, I believe so. If not,
Okay.
I'll make Discord my...
Copy link to tweet. Okay, so in Discord, I am putting in our Discord a link to a tweet that Barf did.
Okay, I'm going to save image as Barf. Awesome. Awesome. And...
Barf awesome.awesome.
Yep. Add image. Barf. Look
So this is
at this.
basically what you did for me for my picture, huh?
Yeah, this is exactly what I did. And then I search Barf. And my computer's like,
But-
why are you obsessed with Barf? And I'm like, hey, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Grumpy Frog is like, use my Twitter picture. Ha ha. Let's see. What is the Twitter
Oh,
picture?
we look-
I mean, I saw it, but of course I didn't even look at anyone else but me.
Okay, so it's probably not perfectly squared, but there we
Barf
are.
looks sad in that photo.
I look like you guys just said something, and I'm sitting here like, really? Really? Okay, so it might not be
That's my dark
as
face.
quality as Barfolomew does, but I threw something together, and I'm pretty stoked about it.
Turarts.
Hey, that worked.
I want to say something. I want to say it right now. If this were me in the situation, I wouldn't be able to do the things that you're doing right now. You are a superwoman, Wonder Woman,
Oh, I appreciate that.
superhero. You are the Batwoman.
Aw.
Wonder Woman. There we go.
I'm going to go with Barf maybe isn't going to be able to get on. Would we like to continue?
Have we heard from...
We haven't heard anything from him yet since you said, can we get him on his phone? And I talked to him on the phone, and he said he would try to, and then we could call him in. So,
Okay,
Are we going to be able to get Ash and in here and stuff too?
Oh, do I have Ash's? We'll get it. We'll make it work. We'll make it.
Eshelon,
Okay.
we're gonna need you to add Turarts. To Turarts, do you know your
I think
Skype
it's
handle?
just Turarts. If you see a picture of me drinking, that's it.
Oh, she's got a pink beverage in her hand.
And pigtails and a white shirt. Ash, add me.
Oh, I'm gonna have to find this.
So
At Ash. Okay, add T to Skype. Cool. Otherwise, oh, that's a cute photo of Barf, though.
I know I'm trying. I'm trying.
I'm gonna have fun editing this.
You are.
Yes, you are.
Hey, Grand Agus, thank you very much for being here.
Yes.
I'm always very happy to see you.
Have a great night.
Okay, so let's go back to, let's see, Twitter. Whoa, did Taryn Gregory get hacked or some shit?
Edit that out. Yes, we are live. Don't forget.
Okay. Let's go ahead. I don't see Barfolomew on. If he comes on, I'll call him in. Let's kick off with I don't know where we left off. Here?
I was talking
Okay.
about things.
Okay, so let's start with what Barf was going to ask. Wait a minute, no, okay.
No,
Did you ask?
We talked how many hours I do a week.
Okay.
We
Okay,
talked about that.
so there's a very clear place for us to continue. Hey, chat room, thank you for your patience.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks for sticking around, people.
Also, why did Navox turn his thing into nav_ox?
I think because
instead of-
Navox was taken.
No, he had Navox
CTR.
CTR, but then he's changed it to
Adam
Adam
B.
B.
Geek.
Games Geek.
I don't know. He's now Navox.
This is definitely a middle-age crisis.
All right.
Okay, it's probably because he started a podcast and he's now called Navox the Warrior again. Okay, wow, you can really tell that's a sheet hanging on my wall. Okay, so I'm gonna put this back to here and back to there. Okay, Charles, did you want to try calling him?
He's offline.
Like calling him?
Oh, calling him, like calling him.
It's like people
Calling
don't
him.
understand telephones anymore.
I understand telephone. I just thought you meant on Skype. I muted myself.
Okay, she's calling the Barf.
Hey, we just wanted to see if
know.
things were working out.
See if we can't get him. And whether or not we do, we're going to continue this show. And chat room, you're amazing for sticking around. I really appreciate it. Jman, you should have been done by now. I'm back to running Mythics.
I know, right?
Must be an outage or something.
So
Okay.
I definitely appreciate your time.
Oh, it's no problem.
Yeah, Spider
We're
Mage,
just-
this podcast is a
Oh.
hot mess. You're right.
It is today. It's all because J-Man is here.
Okay.
Jman,
Well,
this is the only
we
time this has ever happened.
See, it's because J-Man is here. I told you.
Well, the thing is, if this had happened on a different day, we would just shut it down. But Turarts is a streamer herself,
Yes.
so she's able to take over. Whew. Look at her like on the phone.
So, funny story. I muted you guys, but I didn't mute the stream because I forgot it's two separate things. So they heard half of the conversation. Have fun editing that out, Sal. Barf will not be joining us. He went to his parents' house to try and connect to the Wi-Fi there and couldn't connect. It sounds like it's something that's not just him. It's an area thing. So, let's go ahead and move forward. And if he gets on, we'll call him in. And Ash, don't forget to add me. All right, guys. Let's podcast.
Okay. Listen, that was only a 45-minute break.
Fine.
Right.
Turarts, thank you.
You're welcome. We got this.
Okay, so we talked about how many hours you usually do. Okay.
Yes. It
And
might
we're
have been
gonna-
cut off in the middle, but close enough.
We'll
A
take
lot. We'll go with a lot of hours.
A lot.
Yes.
Okay. Let me think about this for a sec. Okay, we're gonna start off, and I'm just gonna be like, and we're back.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, and we're back. Okay, Jman, many folks in the guild say they've run mythics with you. Like tons of people have run mythics with you, right? How
Yes.
often do you run mythics, would you say?
Every night. Last week, for example, I did probably 5 or 6 on my hunter, but
5 or
I
6
tanked.
a night.
Wow.
Well, last week I did 5 or 6 on my hunter in that entire week because I was mostly on my paladin tanking for everybody. And I say I would probably had tanked about 50 mythic pluses last week.
Uh,
About 50.
Wow.
Various levels from 2 to up through, I believe it was 13 last week.
50 on your paladin. Okay, so okay, Mythic Plus in this expansion has definitely been a game changer, right? It's something different, except exists in previous expansions. But would you say that Mythic Plus is your main gameplay these days?
Yes. My old raid team went horde into another server. Since then, there was
Yeah.
there's a big gap in my gameplay because of that. So I dabbled a little bit with raiding. I went with Facepull a little bit, 9 to midnight a little bit, but I mostly run Mythic Plus every week, almost every day. My greeter hours take a dive when I'm helping people gear up, so they kind of go hand in hand how much I do with either one. But I would probably estimate that so far I've run Mythic Plus with about 200 guildies, give or take. I mean, some are alts.
Why are you doing this? Are you just trying to keep obviously your paladin has gear.
Yeah, it's 937 item level currently. I've actually tanked one time in TOS, and I never did the LFR with it. I never did normal. I jumped straight into heroic, and I tanked the first 6 bosses.
Of course you did.
Goodness.
That was with Banana Republic one night when they needed a tank.
Oh wow. Okay. You're getting all this gear is crazy without rating, but you're running a lot of mythics. How many
Absolutely.
110s do you have?
I only have 3.
Okay.
But only play 2. My Demon Hunters are great, but their best DPS comes with a talent that comes with auto attacks, and I can't find it that enjoyable. So he just does my auctions really, and my jewel crafting, which reminds me I have to get some people some gems later. So I really only play my hunter and my pally for the most part.
Okay.
So everybody needs a tank, and I'm decent at tanking Mythic Plus, so everybody wants me on my pally, of course. So that's why that one's the item level, because I run a lot.
Well, since you run a lot of dungeons, would you say there's a dungeon to avoid?
Well, everybody has their likes and dislikes. I cannot stand Seed of the Triumvirate, if I even pronounce that right.
Really?
We're gonna go with yes. I don't like it. I don't even like running a 2-key in there. So I try to avoid that one like the plague, to be honest.
Let's flip it then. What would you say your favorite one is?
It would be a toss-up between Mauve Souls and Neltharian's Lair.
Okay, so the easiest.
Mauve Souls, yep.
But Ma, the second boss with Tyrannical, when they throw the scythe, it one-shots people. So it just depends week to week with the fixes, really.
Remind me what the second boss is in that.
I don't recall the name, but it's the one with all the purple poo on the ground.
Is it the one where it is if
He throws the scythe, there's a big ad you have to interrupt and kill, then there's 4 little ads.
if I don't bleed something from you, something will. Like the guy on the boat?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He's the first boss on the boat.
Collect your blood debt, that guy.
Yep, that's him.
Okay. Okay, what's wrong with the seat of the triumvirate?
It's hard to say. I just don't like it personally. Death.
Okay.
Eulogy. I agree. Death.
Eulogy, maw or death. The chat room. Listen, the chat room is
Still with us.
still with us after some technical difficulties. But there's something. Okay. Someone you know sent in a shout out.
Somebody I know?
Yeah, someone you know.
Uh-oh.
And we wanted to read it while you were here and not like later on. Okay.
Okay.
This shout out came from Quinn, who's in the chat room. Okay. And she says, "Thank you for helping to make my time in WoW and within the CTR Guild community a really good and positive gaming experience. You are very giving, kind, patient, and a great Mythic Plus teacher. Jman, you have the skills with a Z. You have a certain way of bringing people together in CTR. You inspire guild players to act respectfully and to also help other players. Help other.
Yes.
You inspire guild players to act respectfully and to also help other players by your actions." Excuse me. I got a thing in my throat. Okay. I'm so broken up about this.
Aw.
You inspire people within the guild to be like you, which is what the CTR Guild is about. Community, teamwork, and respect. J-Man, you are the greatest.
Yeah. I've run that nickname at night because I'm usually the only greeter. Bade, B-A-E-D. He's a mage. I brought him into the guild, well, after he applied and everything, and I helped gear him up and everything. And he gave me that nickname.
The
so
greatest?
I almost added it. Yep, the greatest greeter. I was gonna put that in the identity -2 thing, but I didn't want to, make other greeters feel like they, weren't good enough or anything. It was just a nickname I was given because I'm on late night, and the late night crew can be pretty funny at times.
Yeah, they're all from Australia.
I'm not. I'm on late night. I just have no life.
Well, Quinn has a follow-up question for you, and we're going to ask it here real quick. What does playing WoW and being in CTR mean to you?
Well, it actually means a lot, because if this guild were to fall apart, I would probably quit playing, because I really enjoy the guild and the community. And I don't think I'd be able to find that anywhere else. Jman has carried me through all the mythics. Ha, Malachi. I've run with you quite a few times recently.
You've carried
Good
us
times.
a lot of people through the mythics. You really have.
I brought you in for a couple. I brought Turarts in for a few, in the few times that she's ever on these days. So I try to spread it around a little bit. It's fun.
Well, that brings us to one of my favorite parts of the show. Let's get some shout-outs. Do you have any shout-outs to fellow guildies? Did you hear me?
Shout-outs.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Sorry. I was
Yes. I heard you. I can't vouch for anybody else.
Oh, I heard.
Good.
Well, Sal heard, so there's a good start. Did anybody else hear?
Everyone heard. Do you have shout-outs? Do you
It's
have
you.
shout-outs?
Do I have shout-outs?
Yeah.
Oh.
You have
It's
shout-outs.
I have
So you
shout-outs
did.
to the whole guild. The whole guild. Not just one of them. All 10 of them.
Not just one guild?
Oh, no. I love all my CTR people equally.
Okay. Well, I know that you're not much of a Twitterer, okay?
No.
But if someone wanted to send you some love, like let's say in-game, how would they find you?
I've thrown my battle tag out there in guild chat a few times, and I'll throw it out here again. I don't care.
All right.
Battle tag it is.
I can also be found via the guild Discord. I believe my name's just listed as Jman. You can send me a direct message there if you want. And you'll see me in guild chat. So I'm very active in guild chat, except when I'm running Mythic Pluses. I still throw my 2 cents in there sometimes in between bosses or polls.
Oh, listen. Your 2 cents is thrown around everywhere. Uh,
Sometimes, yeah.
you're the guy in guild chat.
Yeah, when there's nobody talking, I just try to get conversation going sometimes. Just, get the community active.
You really do. Jman, really, really thanks for that.
Yes.
You do keep guild chat active. You keep guild chat clean, right? And without being condescending or patronizing.
I usually try to do that via PM, just to not embarrass anybody in guild chat. But yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll throw a couple dots out there, and they'll stop the convo for a minute, and that usually fixes it.
That usually fixes it, right?
Yeah.
And,
They're like, oh, he has a greeter tag next to his name. Let me stop this.
Or it's just a gentle way of reminding people to keep the standards
Bring it back
high.
around. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Otherwise, I say bacon.
bacon? Yeah, I've seen you
Yes.
change the topic a lot.
Yes, deflection always works. Bacon or something about fishing or something.
You were talking about how you probably run with more than 200 people in the guild in Mythics, and
Oh, definitely.
you're definitely someone who's talking in guild chat. You've definitely invited hundreds of people into the guild. You've definitely run Mythics with hundreds of people, and so most guildies at this point who are active have been affected by you in one way or the other.
I've at least talked to everybody, or they've seen my name in guild chat. I mean, some people don't pay attention to guild chat. I've actually run with a couple people that haven't recently,
Yeah.
and they said, "Oh no, I didn't really know you," but it's fun. We'll keep running.
Mr. Congo-rats.
Yes, absolutely. You
That's
forgot
right.
the trademark.
Trademark, yes. Okay, well, that's a big reason why we were hoping for you to come on tonight, and we appreciate it. Is you've touched so many guildies in so many ways.
I have not one of them.
Well, now hopefully they know a little bit more about you and know you a little bit better.
My mains, yep, there we go. He almost got it. Well, it's kind of hard to say. My hunter was, but everybody wants me to tank stuff, so I play my paladin more lately.
Okay,
which is Darkhammer.
Oh, please say that again.
Darkhammer.
Okay. So Darkhammer is what you can usually find Jman on. Jmanny's is your hunter, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
My poor hunter, he's only 918 item level. He was supposed to be my main. And my paladin's at 937 now.
You're
I still
bored
get my
tonight.
I guess so. I mean, I still get my 10 at least done every week on my hunter, and that's usually about it. I ran 2 this week on my hunter. That's it. A 4 and a 4 and an 11. No, a 4 and a 12, because I ran a dark heart 12 last night.
Well, people should be running your hunter through Mythics then. But
I was actually going to get AOTC finally on my hunter today after the podcast was done, but they're probably done with all that now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's not a big deal. It's just a.
But don't we
it's
miss
just
Barf
an achievement.
right now?
Yes.
See, I can blame Barf for this.
Okay, if anyone is still listening, who's going to play tonight, bring Jman and his hunter for AOTC on the very last minute, because the raid is out in like 12 hours.
It is.
Okay.
It's not a big deal. Oh, see, it's no problem, Jay. It's fine.
We're going to bring in Eshelon now.
And kick you.
So
we love
thank
you.
so much for coming in.
Bye.
Oh, you're very welcome. See ya.
Bye.
All right, guys, bear with me as we technical difficulties. It kept you. Oh, it's because I have to. Ash, I don't know what your thing is. Ash.
Oh, did Ash not add you?
Unless I have. No, he's just Ash, isn't he? I have.
Eshelon. This is gonna take me hours to edit.
That it is.
Hours to edit.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Eshelon, what is your. Are you just Eshelon? Search. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, he's just Eshelon.
Yeah, he's just
Eshelon.
Echelon. Add to favorites. Why is he not one of my favorites? Because Echelon is one of my favorites. I like
Okay.
Lonnie better, though.
Add contact.
Well, Ashanka, you're never home on Mondays, but stay late enough and have enough technical difficulties,
Oh, hold on. There we go. Oh,
and you can get it. Oh my gosh. Echelon just put his private email address up on the internet. Let's dox him. Let's dox him. Real name Esh, last name Alon.
okay. Contacts. All right. We're doing this. You guys are getting some of the finer details of what it's like to do a podcast. I added you, Eshelon.
It's so not sexy. This is like the least sexy.
I don't know what you're talking about. I am always on point in that department.
Oh, listen, no. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that
This is so not smooth, and so.
a lot of people are like, "Hey, listen, you get to record and it's fun." I'm like, do you know how long I worked on the show notes last night?
Okay, so now I get to prettify some stuff and do some things.
Hey, Ash.
Hello,
Hey,
is this
dearie.
working?
Yeah, I can see you and
Hi.
hear you, so let's go with hopefully.
All right.
Hour
Add.
after.
I'm not seeing you for. Oh, there it is. Okay.
You won't
Now
see
I
me in
can
Skype.
you guys. Okay. I
Display
see
capture.
Sal. I don't see you though.
That's all you need. Thanks for talking to us at this late hour.
Oh, no problem.
We probably could have switched to Turarts a lot sooner than we did.
We just
But we
didn't think. That was my fault.
Well, and we also wanted Barf to come back.
Yeah, you want to keep everything consistent as possible. So yeah, at some point you just got to call it. That's like, okay, that thing's not working. We have to go to Plan B.
Well, plus Barf had to help Turarts into this stream because Turarts had never streamed with this channel before.
I didn't know the
Ah.
stream key. Okay.
Thankfully, Turarts knows how to stream. Otherwise, we would just not
Indeed.
have a show.
Turarts is pro. Turarts
Ah.
is pro.
Taurus needs to
It's
start
like-
streaming again.
She patched it together. She created this thing to look a lot like the show in no time at all, and just brought it back to life. It's like, hey, let's go, let's podcast, do it, make it happen. It's like, wow, and then it happened. She's pro.
Aw.
I mean, you made something out of nothing, Turarts.
Right.
I feel like it is not our normal standards, but it looks halfway decent. I have to edit Sal's again because whenever you call someone, Skype pro tip does not stay the same. But Esh, let's talk
Esh,
about raid haps.
that's me.
What's going on
I
with raids?
Well, we have a raid report for you guys. We've got a few more progression kills. This is the last push, and so and the new team showed up on the the team roster this week. Fallen Knights.
Yes.
Started doing some normals. Are you familiar with this team, or is this?
I am not. What's going on?
They were
Is
at the
there a
recruitment
backstory?
events.
Really?
I'm
Tell
thinking
me
Cool.
more.
that's all I know.
Oh, cool.
That's all I got.
They were there. They were there. They got some people, and they killed some bosses. So they took out Goroth, Harjitan, Demonic Inquisition, Mistress Sazine, Sisters, Desolate Host, and Maiden on normal difficulty, and the Tomb of Zargaris. So those guys just hit the ground running and took out some bosses. So good for them. Like to see new team names up. So Fallen Knights. We'll see how they do in the next tier. So
I am
good
so
luck to
happy
those
about
guys.
that. Convertedpodcast@gmail.com if you'd like someone to represent your team on the show.
Right. Get them in here, Fallen Knights. Let's talk to them. Rubber Chickens killed Mistress Sazine, Sisters, Desolate Host. Gluttons for Punishment killed Maiden of Vigilance. Mischief Moose killed Desolate Host and Maiden of Vigilance. And looks like the Asparagus Initiative killed a few mythic bosses.
Awesome.
Goroth, Harjitan, and Demonic Inquisition. So good job to those guys. Congratulations. Oh, and there may be one more ahead of the curve. I'm actually kind of moonlighting on you guys a little bit. I just like jumped out of the cat on fire raid for a moment because I'm in there trying to help those guys get their head of the curve.
Any
They're
chance
really close.
You can bring in it's a progression.
Yeah, they're trying to get it tonight.
Trying to get it tonight before server reset tomorrow and new raid and everything. So
Gotcha.
With any luck, we'll have another ahead of the curve before the night's over.
Awesome.
This just in, Gildy Ashanka is asking, when does the next tier come out? He forgets.
He forgets. Oh, that would be in 11 and a half hours.
Ashanka broke the news on that, guys, if you don't remember. I think we talked about that last show.
Yeah, we did. We talked about it last night on the
Town Hall.
The Town Hall, yeah.
Since Ash is doing something, any other raid haps?
No other raid haps, but I did set aside this little, where did it go? I know I have it. Oh, here it is. Sal, you asked me to talk about the raid, a little bit. Sure. So there are, in the new raid, there are 11 bosses. I think the first boss you got to kill before and then it kind of does like most of the raids recently. It kind of spreads out to a few different bosses. There's like a gatekeeper boss, and that's called Garathi the World Breaker. This is like those Fel Reavers that scare the crap out of you. So there's a guy who makes them. His name's Ken Garath, I think is how you would say it, and he's created this massive monstrosity that's sort of the gatekeeper of the new raid, and it's called Garathi the World Breaker. Supposedly Sargeras himself has commissioned the creation of this massive world-destroying robot. So starts there, and then we've got a bunch of bosses you can go to after that. Fellhounds, which are like Sargeras's very own pound puppies. Only he took pound puppies and then he corrupted them with Fel, and they became Harg and Shatug. Because when you take pound puppies and Fel corrupt them, you can't pronounce their names anymore.
Love it.
And then you've got some, I don't know, I guess I would call them Fel goats. They're like, these Fel Eridar, very Fel Eridar, and they're called the Antoran High Command, and it's the token council fight for the raid. You've got Portal Felkeeper Hazabel, which is going to be a weird fight. You got to teleport to different platforms, and so your raid's going to be split up and doing different things, dealing with different like sub bosses. And then we have Eonar, which is the Lifebinder. You might know her. Yeah, she's like the Titan that gives Alexstrasza her power and gave Ysera her power. So that's I'm not really sure what's going on with her other than she's mostly naked. So she's the mostly naked Titan.
I have a problem with ANR, with fighting ANR, because ANR is...
I don't think we actually fight her. I think we're like trying to rescue her from...
I want to rescue ANR, not fight.
Yeah,
ANR.
I think we're trying to rescue her from being captured by Sargeras and his torturers or whatever, because they're trying to like get all of the old Pantheon. They've got some of them, but they haven't got Aonar yet. But they found her, and I think we're like protecting her or something like that. So see how that goes.
Everyone in the chat room is saying, we're protecting her. We're protecting her.
Yeah.
They kill her. Okay. So Eshelon had it wrong.
It's okay.
Did. I said we're protecting her. Okay. So I'm Anar the Soul Hunter, which is also known as Blade Lord Tyak 2.0. And if you raided in Pandaria, you know what I'm talking about. Ken Garath, the guy who built Garath the World Breaker, apparently you got to actually fight the guy himself who's, building these massive machines. Then there's, I'm going to say his name wrong, Inframus or something like that. This is a character that's been around since vanilla. And, oh, hello there. Welcome.
I was here the whole time. I never
Of course you were.
the show.
Of course you were. You were in the Undercity as well long ago. So this guy, he's a Felguard, I guess, winged behemoth type, and he betrayed Sylvanas way back in the vanilla days, and he's, of course, when you fail at your mission, the Sargeras tortures you and ruins you, and so he's like all messed up, and I think during the fight they said that he's actively being tortured by the Coven. And the Coven is the fight after him. So, and the Coven is called the Coven of the Shivara, which are like the, I would call them the mini ladies with the mini arms and the mini swords. You've seen these Shivara run around. They got 6 arms, and they're usually
and they're naked.
They're mostly naked. They're mostly
they straight up
naked.
thonged.
And these are they're torturers, and they're torturing the pantheon that has been captured so far. So they've Sargeras and his legion, they've found most of the Pantheon, and they're like trying to corrupt them. And so the Coven is actively trying to, corrupt and turn the Pantheon against us. So once we do that, we have Agrimar, and then Argus. You'll know, you may or may not know, but Agrimar is basically the creator of all life on, or not all life on Draenor, but like the sentient life. In the form of the Gron and the orcs and that sort of lineage. So orcs will actually be killing their creator, if you think about it. And then you've got Argus, the Unmaker, the last fight. We will fight them in the seat of the Pantheon. I don't really know
We're
how
gonna
that's
fight a
work.
planet?
No, we're going to be at the seat. Not a planet, a Titan. He's like, Argus the Unmaker is the Titan in the planet of Argus. And he's finally been released, and I don't know if the Pantheon like pulls us up to the seat of the Pantheon after we rescue them from the Coven. I think it's something like that. Like we rescue the Coven and then we get pulled up, and so we'll just have to see how it all unfolds. But take out Argus, and who knows? We don't know where Sargeras is. I assume it's a mythic only thing. But we've got dead Titans, corrupted Titans, naked Titans, new Titans, and old Titans.
I'm excited for the naked ones.
Definitely.
All
That's
right.
what's happening in the new raid. So next time we see each other, we'll probably have a lot of progression kills. It will be a very long raid report.
Awesome.
Yeah, for next
I'm
week,
looking forward
tons
to
of
that.
it.
Let me, real quick, I skipped guild events. Let me super quick, it's nothing big. Watch the guild calendar because we're going to have 5-year anniversary stuff coming up. We will have the free raffle. Everyone gets to sign up and get a prize. We'll have a gift exchange, a great way for you to get to know a guildie. All sorts of stuff, transmog contest, all sorts of fun things. That'll be at the guild website, not the in-game calendar. We don't do in-game calendar. Guild website, guild.converttoraid.com. Watch it, love it, learn it. You can sign up for events on it. Just want to get that in there.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and
Do you have
jump
shout
out of
outs?
here and go. Yeah, I do.
Go
I'm
back
gonna
to Cat on Fire.
Yeah, I'm going to shout out Cat on Fire. So best of luck to those guys. I hope they've either already done it, or I'll jump in there and maybe we'll get it. So shout out to those guys.
Hey, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, as always. Bye-bye.
Well, now it's time for your chat room shout outs. Chat room, throw them at me and I will read them as soon as Sal is done with her Twitter shout outs while I resize everyone again.
Do we even have Twitter shoutouts?
There are 2 on there.
Okay, so I'm going to read those out very quickly. I've been trying to get Iggy. Okay, listen, our chat room tonight has been on point. And I kind of say this a lot, but tonight, the chat room stayed around through the crazy technical stuff. And I've got people like tweeting memes at me. I've got all kinds of stuff. And Iggy's one of those people who has kept everyone laughing. So I appreciate that.
Iggy's an excellent laugh maker.
He's a laugh maker.
Please don't scare the crap out of my raid leader. That's all. That's all I had to say.
All right, we're just gonna.
Zato gives a belated shout out to the CTR party at CTR party for another great BlizzCon. Thank you, Zato. Hey, it was really cool meeting Zato.
Yeah, that guy's awesome.
Yeah. He says, I met so many awesome peeps this year. Tink says, shout out to Devlin CTR and Jerry Lawson for being the bomb.com, and T and Sal for humoring my humor last week. We'll take it every time we can. I am a lucky fairy to have 4 such amazing women who tolerate this guy. No comments. And that's our Twitter shout-outs.
Awesome. All right, for chat room shout-outs, we are very late tonight, and I'm sorry if I missed something because chat room, I love you. But Jmaine says, shout out to me, as in Turarts, just because. I think we had another one that was shout out to Jmaine that was on the Twitter that we might not have gotten yet from Yamo. If I remember seeing that vaguely, but I think Yamo shouted out Jmaine on Twitter. I am checking.
Your accent is really cool because it almost sounds like.
No! No!
That did not just happen again.
All right.
We're still streaming.
We're still streaming.
We're still streaming.
Team, do you have any shout outs before we go, Sal?
I want to shout out to Slyvana. It's her birthday. Happy birthday, my friend.
All right, I have shout outs to, I'm going to have to resize this, to Eshelon for getting me ahead of the curve, for DJ Truthsayer, you're just letting me take on a project that I can't dive too much into right now, but I may have details. I'll let you now, Sal.
Stop! You're doing a project with DJ Truthsayer. You said it.
Yeah, DJ Truthsayer. Yes, DJ Truthsayer. Yes, I am. I'll let you know about the details.
Okay, listen. DJ Truthsayer is a really popular streamer.
He is a very popular streamer.
He's also good looking.
Wait, you're thinking of DJ Knight? Well, DJ Truthsayer is also cute. But I thought you were obsessed with DJ Knight.
I'm obsessed with DJ Knight.
But DJ Truthsayer is a fun British guy.
Yes, he is.
Who sometimes dons a unicorn onesie.
Yes, he does. Also a popular streamer.
Also a popular streamer. I was trying to save you, but you went too far before I could.
I was thinking about DJ Knight, whom I absolutely have a crush on. Thank you, Turarts.
And shout out, before we go too far, shout out to Ash, Barf, and Cuddles. I have been AWOL just a lot lately with real life going on, and these 3 put up with me, even though sometimes literally all I do is pop into the podcast and do this and then dip out for 2 weeks. But hearts to you guys. And yeah, so that's going to wrap it up for us. That is going to about wrap us up tonight, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a wild ride. We want to thank Navox and Geek Cheek Lisa for our theme music and to Where's the Cajun for getting the word out there for us each week. You can find us on Twitter at converted_CTR. Turarts is at Turarts. Sal is at summer_Sal. Esh is at Eshelon. And Barf is at Barfolomew _CTR. Guys, make sure you tweet him. Get better soon. Get well. We miss him. Sal, what's going on next episode?
I just want to take this time to send a shout out to my friend Barfolomew. Listen, man, I want you to get well soon.
Apply that
hope
cream.
Everything turns out okay. And everyone who's listening to this, please tweet Barfolomew _CTR and tell him to get well soon. And let him know that you're there for him as a guildie and as a friend.
Barfolomew did have a shout out. We will let him. Shout out to Saturday, Sunday night improv hangout people who I would list, but I'm pressed for time because you're literally reading this out loud right now. He is absolutely right.
Is he tweeting you right now or something?
He tweeted that. We will let Barf have his tweet because we've had a night, folks.
Oh. Join us in 2 weeks, December 11th. December 11th is our next show, and it's actually our last show because the Monday after that is Christmas.
Yeah,
the
we're
Monday
not
after
showing
that
on
is
Christmas.
Tuesday. We're not going to have a show on either one of those. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay, yeah, we're not going to have a show on either one of those holidays. So 2018 is wide open. Let us know if you want your raid team to be repped on the show.
Awesome. For me, bye, Sal.
See you later.
We will see you next time, guys. And we're going to close it here because I couldn't get the closing music up. So that'll have to be a later thing.
Stop. Turarts, stop. Okay. do the exit again. And forget
Okay.
about the music. Forget about the music, okay?
All right. For Sal
See you later.
and me, bye, guys.
Stop. Do it for Eshelon and
Oh,
for Barf,
everyone?
too.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right. So we're
just do it for everybody.
everything.
Okay?
All right. All right. And 3, 2, 1. For Sal. Oh, shoot. Okay. I get what you're saying now. I get what you're saying now. Okay. All right. All right. Sal, this is legit. This is the one you want to use. All right. 3, 2, 1. For Sal, Eshelon, Barf, and myself. See you next time.
Bye.
End.
Oh
Oh my god.
Wow.
We rolled and we rocked and we podcasted, and whether it's a plus one, coming off of one that got announced on Wowhead to this.
Oh my god. Yes. Our show was
We
announced
were
on
a
Wowhead.
legit podcast, guys, but we kind of flubbed it. Flubbed it.
You know what? I don't think we flubbed it.
No, we
I
didn't.
think
We kept our
that
cool.
we
We kept the chat room.
persevered through incredible circumstances.
Yeah. Barf, you're
Poor,
not.
poor Jman. Poor Jman. It was his first podcast he was ever on, and he sat for like 45 minutes.
And missed his ahead of the curve.
And missed ahead of the...
So if you ever want to be on the Converted podcast, block off your entire Monday evening. Don't plan anything, because the moment you do... Oh, no, this was good. This was good. The chat room kept it up. Everyone thinks Barf's dying.
Oh, okay. So, Barf. I tweeted, hey, get well. I'm really feeling for it. And then Kara, our raid leader, was like, oh my god, what's wrong with Barf? Yeah. She says, wait, what happened? Is Barf okay? Yeah. I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. Listen, you know what? What's going on? Right, no one has allowed us to join this call unless it's Coltrane, Solar, or Ian.
No one else was allowed to join the call because I had dropped and resized, and that was it.
Okay, Ian is spelled I-O-N.
Okay.
Unless there's another Ian.
It is Ian Hazakosis. It's because I always want to put him as Ianhoz, but it's Ionhaz. Ian Hazakosis. For some reason, this is the podcast you decided you wanted to watch tonight, and you want to be on. I will boot whoever guest we have on for the day that you can make it. God.
Who else is on your Skype people?
I have... No
that
one's
can come
on.
in right now.
No one.
Come in right now.
I have Esh. Darius is away. I have no one. No one is on right now. If you have anyone on, you can add them.
Can I?
Yeah, if you just go down to the plus, add participant.
I mean, this was a shit show. Let's be honest.
It was a bumpy show. Probably one of our bumpiest we've had in a long, long time. It's bumpiest we've had since Barf being on. But we did it. Tatva, if you're still on, we'll talk to you.
See, sorry, you ladies are having a rough. Listen, Barf has internet issues at his street, basically.
Yeah. And if I had the stream key, which is something I should have had, to be honest, but just haven't needed, we could have rocked this sooner, but we didn't know. Are you bringing on Dead Greed?
Yes. Hello.
What's up?
Hello, Dead Greed. You are live.
From the most freaking awesome show we've had.
Yay. Hey, I'm also hanging out with anonymity. You know.
I don't know
E.
if
I
that's
always
the word.
call her E.
What?
You know,
Like,
Jman was just totally like.
did we lose?
I think we lost him.
Did we just lose Dead Greed? Oh, Dead Greed is here. Dead Greed, we just had some huge internet issues, and we had to kick Barf out off the show.
We did.
Oh, wow.
Like in the middle of the show, we had to kick him off. So, Dead Greed, you and I personally have been playing tag, phone tag, not phone tag, chat tag.
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
Good. I'm playing with E right now and J-Man.
And J-Man?
Yeah.
Oh man, J-Man was wanting to get us ahead of curve tonight, but wasn't able to because we went an hour over time,
Wow.
which is great.
It was.
Great.
You should totally check out the newer version of the Shattered Soulstone, my new podcast.
Okay, Shattered Soulstone.
Yeah.
I will do that. I think I downloaded it automatically, but yeah.
Last 2 episodes are really, really good. And the next episode that's coming, it's on the editor's cutting floor. It's gonna be good.
Cool. How's Diablo going?
Great. Smashing. Having fun.
I am gonna have to bounce. Sorry, I'm in charge of the stream, but we went longer than we normally do.
We went way longer.
Longer.
Anyway, I just wanted to bring Dead Green in and
No
say
worries.
hi. That's
Hi,
all.
Dead Greed.
We are live, absolutely, but we are gonna hang up on you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Y'all have a good one.
You too.
All
right.
Stream.
Chat room. We'll see you later. Thanks for everything, and we're stopping.